It is cruise day. Welcome to Cocoa Beach, Florida. Now, I'm Tony, and I guess you could call me the Schooner Dad, and we are about to take a literal adventure. I know we talk about adventures a lot on this channel, but today we are headed out on Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas for 6 nights, and we're not going to tell you the ports. You're going to find out as we go. But a little bit about us. We are a family that loves to travel and make videos that maybe you can plan your next vacation and you need some helpful hints, or maybe you just want to watch us have some shenanigans and have some fun. So welcome. And we are about to head downstairs and catch an Uber to Port Canaveral to get on the ship. So let's go, because it's cruise day. Welcome aboard Adventure of the Seas. I bet you can guess what bar we're at. If you guess the Schooner Bar, you're right. If you guess anywhere else, you are not paying attention. We have our Miami Vice, the official drink of these Schooner Bears boarding day. And we are gonna hang out in the Schooner Bar and enjoy watching the people pass by as they board the Adventure of the Seas. Coming up, we're going to start with a lunch in a specialty dining restaurant. And we're going to talk a little bit about why I like to have lunch in a specialty dining restaurant every time I board a ship. It's not something we've always done, but it's definitely something that we've started doing because it is a great way to avoid crowds and get a little bit better service and definitely some better food. Welcome to Chops Grill. We have made it in and are gonna have some lunch. So with specialty dining, what that means is it's a restaurant on the cruise ship that you pay for. For lunch, the ones that have lunch, it's a discounted rate compared to their dinner price. So for example, I got the price of my lunch today for $21. Sometimes I think for dinner it's around $50, but it's gonna depend on the cruise ship, it's gonna depend on the time of year. So don't take any of those prices into account when you're booking your lunch reservation. But it's quiet in here, there's only a few people, although there is a line that is starting to form outside to get in. But we're gonna have some lunch at Chops Grill. One more thing I will say, with the discounted price comes a little bit smaller menu, but you're still gonna have a lot of really good options like steaks and the salads and the appetizers and stuff like that. So we're gonna check out some lunch at Chops Grill and we will see what trouble we get into after that. So I'm gonna give you one tip about boarding day on a cruise ship, but really it's not even a tip. It's an ask. Take into consideration that boarding day is sort of chaotic, sort of crazy, sort of intense, not just for you as a passenger, but it is a busy day for the people that work on the ship. So be kind, be patient. So, for example, today in Chops, it's a little slow getting the service going. And you know what? That's okay. I don't have anywhere else to go. I'm on a boat. So be patient, be appreciative, and be kind, because it does go a long way. The people that work on the ship appreciate it. And also, when you're a jerk, you look like a jerk to the people around you. And let me tell you, people notice. So that's my little tip while I'm waiting for my main course. Be kind. So we have finished up lunch, and the best part about having lunch on a cruise ship is that normally by the time you are done, your room is ready, and my room was ready. So I've come down and I've already kind of put everything away, but I thought maybe you guys might want to see my first ever interior stateroom. The fun thing about having an interior room as opposed to like a balcony cabin is these rooms get pitch black at night. I have been told that this will be the best sleep of my life. And I can already attest to the fact that as soon as I walked into this room, it was probably 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the hallway and the rest of the ship. So I am very excited. I don't know about you guys. I love a cold room when I sleep. But I'm curious. I am a check into my room, put everything away, unpack all the bags, get everything organized. And I want to know, are you that same way, or do you like to just pull stuff out of your bag as you go? Anyway, let's do a quick room tour so you guys can see the room. And then maybe after this, we will go explore some of the ship. Back after the room tour because I realized we did not talk about lunch. So number one, it was very much worth it. Number two, I get a medium rare steak. I have some friends, you know who you are, that murder that sad little cow when they eat their steak. Don't do that. Medium rare. But mine was cooked perfectly. It was very good. The sauce around the outside of the plate was more like a gravy than like a sauce, but it was still very good. Mashed potatoes were okay. Asparagus was okay. I love the key lime pie on these ships. I may have had a couple bites before I remembered to show you guys, but you did get to see it. I love small surprises, and I'll tell you the small surprise that happened because of some of the chaos of boarding day. When I got my bill, I did not get the full beverage package on this go round. I just got like the refreshment package, which covers sodas, sparkling water, Red Bulls, coffee. But I got my Aperol Spritz on the house because of a little bit of a delay in service. And sometimes, you know what I said earlier about being kind? It pays off. So nonetheless, I highly recommend checking out Chops for your boarding day lunch if there's not something that you prefer, because I had a great experience. So this is what the Royal Promenade looks like on boarding day. It can definitely get a little bit crowded, but this is also kind of where the action is. So behind us you have Cafe Promenade, which on this ship also doubles as Sorrento's. And most importantly, is where you get your coffee. Here you have the Duck and the Dog, which is like the pub. And there you have an entrance to the casino, which heads downstairs. And once we take off is where I might be found. Further back here, you've got some shops on the left, different kinds of, like the general store, gifts and jewelry, which I don't think that you can actually get anything while we're in port. But headed further back here on the left, you've got your customer service area, which as you can see, gets a little crazy. And then over here on the right, you have, I actually don't know the name of the bar, so I'll just have to put it up on the screen. This is what the main dining room looks like on Adventure of the Seas. So it is very different than some of the ones we have seen on ships such as Symphony and Harmony, huh? A little bit more old school, a little bit more classic style. So just something different. Walking by earlier, I missed it, but this ship is one of the few ships that actually has its Izumi right here on the Promenade, on the Promenade.
Give me something, something good. I get wasted on the thought of you. Head is spinning, I can't move. Smoky eyes in a groove.
It is almost 5 o'clock. We have watched some sail away, and we are headed to the main dining room for dinner. I have done something that I never do, and I have not showered. I've kept on the normal boarding day grub attire, and I'm just going to enjoy a casual night in the main dining room. Because you know what? It's a cruise, and you can do that. So we will head to the dining room, and I will check in when I get there. I am going to talk quick because there is some copyright music that I want to talk over in case I get in trouble. But the worst happened. I got set at a big table at dinner, so I couldn't really talk and I couldn't catch up. But you saw the food and it was good. And I am in the theater right now waiting to see the Welcome Aboard show, which is a comedian. If I can take some shots, you'll see it. If they tell me not to, you won't. But I will see you guys after the show.
Came out wrong. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
I had to come up to the 12th floor to get some of this incredible sunrise in my shot and talk about the Welcome Aboard show and dinner. So I think I already said, but if I didn't, dinner was really good. The prime rib is always one of my favorite dishes to get on the first night. Escargot was different tonight. Usually it's like greener and it has more pesto. I don't know if you remember, but it looked a little brownish tonight. But overall, everything was good. Crab cake always good, old-fashioned good. Dessert, Boston cream pie. Definitely did not disappoint. JR Mccollum, the show. He was really funny. He did a ton of crowd work. Gave some people a hard time. He has a late night, more adult show on the last night, so I'll definitely go and check him out. But I enjoyed him, so I would tell you guys, if you catch him on one of your sailings or if he's in your town for a show, try and go check him out because he made me laugh. So the rest of the night, I think we're going to walk around, maybe find a bar to listen to some live music. I think the Schooner Bar has piano. The pub has some like guitar melodies is what they're calling it. Or I may just go to the adult arcade and throw some money off the side of the ship. Because that's what I love to do. I don't even think I've said this. This is technically my first quote-unquote free casino sailing. It isn't free because I'm by myself and I had to pay for the second passenger, but even that was at a substantial discount. So this is definitely the cheapest cruise I've ever been on. And so far I like the ship. I will say a few things about the ship overall. It is the oldest ship I've been on. You can tell it is the oldest ship that I've been on. I don't hate it. It's not terrible. It's just older. It's older than Harmony, obviously. Older than Symphony. Even older than Freedom, I think. But I think over the next couple days, we'll talk about a couple of the stats about the ship. I think this is like 2,000 people. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but I'll find out specifically. Or actually, it'll probably just be below on the screen as I'm talking. So I'm going to go get into some shenanigans and let you guys enjoy the sunset for one more second. And then we may check in a little bit, or this may be the end of the video.